Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Alright, so we're still here and we're trying to recreate how it looked right as it was on fire so we can figure out what the hell is going on here. I'm a little confused, but I think I might be starting to get a picture of what went down here. Ambassador Polino, there's something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. That was the other thing I was going to ask. Didn't the Ambassador and the other one have that beautiful mark on the wall? And this one also has the beautiful mark and all the symbolism, the knives and all that. But this isn't Polino's office, this is Cochin's office, and he was a secretary. Did he take over his office or something? Was this guy being totally bullied by that guy? That's what I'm going with, I think. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right, you've also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one. Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. Well, yeah, we been knew. We saw that bit. Alright, we got that as logic. So no matter which room and the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We worked hard to make Mandy's room look like the ambassador's office. Oh, you did that on purpose? You mean for your handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja? Oh, I see. Okay, never mind what I said earlier. It's just put that out of your mind. Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that's worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right? Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast, I take it. I guess. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. What was that logic? Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff here that we still haven't looked at. So Babal is really into pushing their tourism industry, huh? Yes, it would appear that way. You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case? Do you already have a destination in mind? Well, ideally I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training. Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Jammin' Ninja TV show. Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't believe she took me seriously. Edgeworth, don't act like you don't want to go there. It looks like one of the Babalese knives was already missing before the fire began. So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Babal's national treasure was stolen. Poor Babal, don't you think? I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of Babal's woes. Right, I'm assuming this is like the broken fan. It's a charred remain of a fallen ceiling fan. Oh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and play music. I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies. Yeah, that's it. But they're nothing alike. They're totally alike. They spin those babies right round like a record. I like the reference, because I like 80s music. I see. I guess I can see how you might think that. Okay, did we look at this part over here? A fireplace, so Babal's offices have them too. Two? There is a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. The underwear. I still can't believe that we found that undershirt in the fireplace. Don't ask, Kay. I'll tell you when you're older. If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with the fireplace? You could climb inside, and we could play hide and seek. And come out covered in soot? I think not. Oh, you really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth. This chair? That looks like a very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it? No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times. Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes. Oh. Is that a euphemism? That's because I'm a prosecutor and it's part of my job to examine things. And my job is to be a great thief. Which is exactly why you're not allowed to touch anything. Oh no. How about this, the curtain? You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window. So, where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, you can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where the Damas 2 was killed.
What? You don't mean the Master Damas 2? Oh, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damas 2 is merely an imposter of the original. Wait a minute then. So if, are we still saying that the fireplaces are connected? I guess that's what they were getting at, wasn't it? What do we have in logic right now? Connected fireplaces, renovation, Sheena's location, bilateral. Oh, you know what? Ambassador Alba's office fireplace is connected to the neighboring room's fireplace. That's technically this room, isn't it? Even though it says that you can see it from here, it almost looks like it would be too far away, right? Over on the green side. But I'm gonna try and see if that's what they're going for. It's a bit weird, though. Yes? Yes. The Alabastine and Barbally sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passage?
In Alabast, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house.
Wow, there was a trick like that built in the fireplace, sir? What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about the room.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed, and my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace.
Revolving fireplace used. It's possible someone used the revolving fireplace while I need to examine it more.
Okay, let's do that. Can we look at it further? Oh, here we are.
It looks like just another fireplace though, doesn't it? How do you turn it again?
I see a little mark back there. Do you see that? In Alabast, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. Wait a minute. Oh, you scared me, sir. There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene.
Something's missing.
What does this contradiction mean for us?
What is missing?
What can we... What's missing? Do we have a picture of the other? Can't remember. Let's take a look. Fires, wire, photo of Yatagarasi, the pick. Yatagarasi's key. No. We don't have a photo of the fireplace. It's not in this picture, I don't think. Beverly's knife handle. Embassy guide. No, that just shows this. Is it the wood inside? I think the other one might have been empty. Let's see. We can deduce as well. Hang on, do we have anything that talks about that? We must. We have to. What do we have? Alright, the Dorito, the money, ink statue, the samurai dog, fires of a ball, the pick, the perfume. What does this say again? Spilled Barbely's ink onto back wall while burning files in fireplace, left the ashes there. That's what's different than the wood. So wait a minute, do we want to deduce this? To his testimony? That doesn't seem right, but I'm gonna try it. I guess. That's the only difference, right? Oh, I guess it was. Ambassador Polano, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fire. Oh, of course. That's right. But why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry. I admit that I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, look at this fireplace and tell me what you find out about it. This one doesn't have any ashes in it. Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go? Missing ashes. The ashes that should still be in the fireplace are missing. They probably went through the other side then. Okay. When the wall turns.
What is the meaning of this, Mr.
No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony's wrong either. It's the fireplace that's causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and... It sounds like we've pretty much figured everything out now, huh?
Tuh. Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us.
Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know. There is really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. What are we about to do? Oh, connect some logic, obviously. So what changed? Now the ashes are in there. Did we have the... Yeah, because we have the... Oh, yeah, here. So we got the other piece of this. It's possible someone used the revolving fireplace wall. I need to examine it, and the missing ashes. That's probably connected to this. That's what they mean. Let's give them a boom. Eureka, bitches. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Polano said that he spilled some Barbalise ink while he was burning the files. That's right. And yet, there's not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere.
Well then, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. Were they? By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Okay, so like I said, it's just, apparently they just did it very cleanly. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Okay, revolving fireplace wall is now in there. Okay.
Then, you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there?
Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Okay.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route.
I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. I'm nervous about this because I have a feeling. I have a feeling. Renovations. Bobley's embassy is undergoing renovations top to bottom. The person Kay was chasing used the fireplace to escape into the room next door. Guess who was next door at the time? Guess. She was in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office up until she tried to arrest Kay. Uh-oh. That's too coincidental though, isn't it? We also haven't seen her since, by the way. I'm gonna connect these, because I just feel in my heart of hearts that that's what I should do. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. I'm worried about this. I'm worried that she wasn't just in the room. Like, surely, if she saw someone, do you think she'd even tell us? Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh! It was that person, sir! Yes, Detective. Agent Sheena. Alright. Oh, investigation complete. Okay. Are we gonna go find her?
It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, however, I know she's hiding something from us. Well, yeah, she's a robot. They hide everything from humans.
Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself?
Where is she even? No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe? Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damas 2's note. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade. Of course now! We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Come on, Gummy, you can do it.
Oh, he's gonna get all dirty. Oh, poor Gumshoe.
Man.
Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task. Well, then why don't you do it? You don't want to get your fancy suit all dirty. Wow, the wall inside in the fireplace really did turn.
That's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too.
There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. It would appear that the ash really was pushed to the other side of the room. Furthermore, the Barbalese ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. Wow. Look at that. Here I go, sir. Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. Huh? But there's all that ash and stuff. And your point is? Now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Oh, yes, sir.
Poor Gumshoe. Oh no. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve. Such as the Artigras's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies. That's the thing too, we haven't seen hide nor hair of her.
Mr. Edgeworth?
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
I'll say.
This one's gonna throw me for a loop, I already feel it. I'm already starting to get stuck.
What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads.
Huh. Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then, all you'd have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do? Oh, maybe a little.
Just a little?
No?
Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused, like a laser, on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us.
Okay, good, so we're not supposed to have the answer yet, because I certainly don't. Okay.
That's the sort of thing I say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know?
That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect for your sake.
Yay, looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again.
Oh dear. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back. Yes, I can see that. Good work, Detective. Is he all dirty? Oh no, oh, that can't be good. Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir.
You alright, Gummy?
I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. Yeah, well, quite a bit of the unburned ink got on it, sir. I see. Thank you, Detective. You did a fine job. Oh, Miles, won't you even pay for his dry cleaning or something? Oh, come on. Oh, thank goodness for that. At least it's something. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? No, sir, I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it clean, but you know. I see. Very well, as you wish. No, Gumshoe, take it.
So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is?
I will have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena. Is she over there with him? I can't remember where she was. Oh, whoops. Well, we'll just go by that for now. It's fine. It's just too early to stop the video. Nope. You don't do it in LP. Alright. Here we are. Are they here? Oh, everyone's here. Look at this. Agent, oh boy, will you take those Bono things off? You look like the Fly. You look ridiculous, alright. Lang Z says, little cubs, never did they know the real fury of the elder wolves. These quotas are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher. What does that mean? It means that you'll never really know how angry I can get. God. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Barbalese ink. They were all of Zangfa denominations. Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma.
But we don't know where the play money has gone.
They must not have figured out that it was all burned yet. Ever since those things showed up in circulation, my country's economy's taken a big hit. Zangfa's in financial chaos as we speak. Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fakes. But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Lang on this, and have come to this land to capture the mastermind behind this whole mess. I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Zhangfa. And I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm called to return home without a single answer.
I think we can probably help him out. He seems like he really cares about his country, doesn't he?
Agent Lang, Don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor.
He's being awful nice right now.
Master Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight.
Oh, no, it's I who should apologize. It was all because I wasn't strong enough. If only I was able to think of a better solution. Curses, you fool. Curse your empty brain.
Gee, you're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight and a story. Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den.
Wait, you guys can't leave yet. I'm sorry. You can't take her with you. Beep boop, yes. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but go home as well. Mom's gonna say something? Hold it! You, Wolfman and the secretary lady, hold it! Objection, pal!
Detective Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already?
Yeah, that note, it was definitely written by Mr. Cochin, sir.
Just as I thought. Good work, Detective.
Alright, so Damask 2's note has been updated. Okay.
Why did you put those back on? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how long do you intend to hold us up for?
Huh. Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Yes, beep boop? How exactly did you fail to see the Atakarasu? When you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Cochin was killed? I'd like you to explain that to us. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, something's gonna happen here.
What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What are you doing asking her about something she didn't see?
Agent Lang hasn't touched the Babal investigation at all. So I suppose I'll need to explain a few things to him first. Miles Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours. Don't worry about it, girl. I'll tell you. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. Oh, it sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well, I'll supervise you till the end.
Oh, is she seriously going to treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day? Well, yeah. I mean, that's what she said. You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you?
Oh, you mean like she tried with, like, with her earlier with Kay? She did the exact same thing, dude, and so did you.
Shut up. I'm not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you'll see.
Oh, here we go. Synchronized. Glasses.
I should have known. But you and I are destined to fight it out to the very end.
It would appear that way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, your synchronized pointing is really not necessary. Also, why'd you put your glasses back on, girl?
Well, I'll prove her innocence, so let's see what you got, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Huh. With pleasure. Here we go. How are we going to do this? For my opening argument, I'll discuss the Atakarasu that appeared in Babal. And establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Alright? Agent Lang? I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony?
You mean the suspicious person in a coat that she saw?
That's right. The person is one of the keys to solving the case. Now, it looks to me like that's man's pants, but we don't know what she's wearing or not wearing, do we? I mean, she's wearing a dress, I think. The person who pretended to be the Atakarasu.
Pretended? What do you mean by that?
I'll get to that in a second, but first, I want to review what this person Kay saw did. Kay, if you could please explain what the person you were chasing did for us? Okay, you got it. I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Babal East side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase. For the sake of argument, let's call this suspicious person the Atakarasu. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Atakarasu up to the 3rd floor.
Can do.
Oh, here we go. We get a picture, finally.
I chased the Atakarasu all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Babal East embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn.
Okay. The Yatagarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu run into Mr. Cochin's office. I gave chase and ran into the room. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then...
Yeah, she saw the dead body. And then Sheena's there.
By the time I turned on the lights, the Yatagarasu disappeared.
So we can easily see how she might have done that if it was her, right? She went in through the fireplace, went out the room, down the hallway, back into the other room. When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang?
What do you mean, why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped out through the door behind the girl under the cover of darkness.
Nope. Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door.
Oh? How do you know that with such certainty?
Tuh. That's easy. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run right into this person. Oh, right into this person. Oh, right, they would have run right into Sheena. Because she came running into the room after that, right? And she didn't say anything about that. So that's probably what it was.
Your answer is Sheena?
Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Cochin's body, the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Sheena, who was in the next room over.
Ugh.
Agent Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question?
No, I didn't see anyone. Beep boop.
You see? Therefore, the Yatagarasu could not have escaped through the door. Whoa, 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 okay, you don't interrupt. It's okay.
It just means the creep slipped out before Sheena made it into the hallway.
No, she got there awful quick. I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway, a certain detective. Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at the time?
Me, sir. Well, when I heard Kay scream.
Yeah, it's a pincher attack, look at that.
I ran toward Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Sheena, sir.
So, Agent Lang, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route. Oh, shoot. He just doesn't know about any of it. We gotta get him educated.
Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened.
Yes. I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken. You're right there.
Ha 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 ha! I get it! So that's what you're trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out.
Precisely.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to bust out with our revolving fireplace wall explanation, right?
No, not yet.
Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time.
The revolving wall on the Bobble East side is known only to 4 people. And if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end.
What's with all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your tactics?
Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off.
That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that?
Well, the feeling is mutual, Wolverine. I like you, but sometimes I don't like you.
Duh. No matter. I figured you out already anyway. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists, you're saying this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape?
I think I know what that is now, too. I think that's the cloak the person was wearing and they just threw it out the window or something to have it look like there was something going on out there. I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first, I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I know now that that's impossible.
Now, I realize you may not know this, but...
Whoa! You didn't have to come sweeping in here, girl.
Humans can't fly.
Yeah, but robots can. I don't know. Of course I know that. It's bloody common sense. Besides, I never said that I thought that photo to be of the Yatagarasu's escape route.
I suppose not. Alright, then explain yourself.
We are going to explain ourselves, but we're going to do it in the next one. I think I have a good idea of what happened here, but there's one piece I'm missing, and I really hope I figure that out soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Toodaloo!